Good day, viewers. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the news today. Please feel free to share what you think and feel. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
The border management process. We need also to strengthen enforcement. The Immigration Act prohibits anyone from employing illegal foreigners who are not documented. This law prescribes the employment of an illegal, undocumented immigrant as an offense that is punishable through imprisonment or a fine, or both imprisonment or a fine. And the Labor Relations Act and the Basic Conditions of Employment Act does protect foreign nationals who are certificated and documented. But we must now state it very clearly. I want to state it very clearly that employers who continue to employ people who are not documented are committing an offense. And we are going to make sure that those employers stop what they are doing, because South Africans are most unhappy, and they have a sense that the jobs that they should be performing are being taken from them.
Why this appeal will activate our members to go to the street. We are going to schools. We are not going to shy away. We don't want foreign nationals in public schools. We are going to public health facilities. We are clear about that. We are going to make sure that we put South Africans first.
Because if we stop, we'll have more kids who will not have schools, who will not be in school classes. We'll have more people without medication. We'll still have our old grannies standing in long queues just to get medication. We'll still have our old South Africans dying, waiting for their cancer treatment. We're going to continue with our operations. That's the reason why we're going to appeal, because when we appeal, it's going to set aside the judgment, and we continue until the next set down. Because I don't think South Africans are ready for this, and if they are ready for this, they must tell us. But if they're not, then they must definitely join the struggle, because the hype out there is that people are tired of the illegality from foreigners.
We've never stopped anyone going to the clinic. We've enforced the law. Let us get that clear. We've enforced the law in terms of the Criminal Procedure Act and the Immigration Act. Section 42 of the Immigration Act. When police came, there was a video that was trending, President, I think in Hillbrow, in Yeovil, where police intercepted, and our members had to enforce the police to arrest the criminals. That's what we've been doing. And unfortunately, we've been misplaced. Our message, because of some haters, because of some haters, deliberately calling us xenophobic nonsense, calling us vigilantes. We are not. It's because our struggle is to ensure you cannot say criminals are allowed in our country. We are inside the country. You stop criminalizing them and you saying they are legal people, and start asking. We don't negotiate with criminals. Mkwanazi has told us where this country is run by criminal syndicates, it's run by drug cartels. We are not done.
We have a syndicate of a group of people that hijack properties. They target child-headed homes. They target, our elders. So this syndicate includes banks, masters of the High Court, deeds office, our judges. This very same judges that are giving us such judgments.
Sure.
Judges, sheriffs, police, and the list goes on. So it's a well-coordinated syndicate. And if you don't know your story, then you will not win. But we are having people that are being evicted from their homes on a daily basis by the same syndicate. We've reported this matter to police, the Minister of Justice, but we're not getting joy. We have become private investigators because we have investigated these matters. We know who the perpetrators are. We've submitted every
I think for us, we are firstly disappointed. Before we even arrive at the police station, we had police who are not protecting South Africans, who had people from these flats who are throwing things at them and hitting them with things that have acid. We called the police. I personally called the police and said, please can you attend to those people because they are busy throwing things at us. And the response that I got from the policeman was that it's our fault because we provoked them. He literally said this to me in my face. And when I asked him, what do you mean that we provoked them? He said that because you said those who are not scared must come to the front. I'm like, what is provocative about that? So before we even got to the police station, policemen are already showing signs of what we already know that they're doing, which is favoring people who are not from South Africa because they're getting money from them. We've got videos from some of our members who have seen police vans going in town collecting money from these Somalian shops and all of that, because we know that by law, a person who's not from South Africa cannot just open a shop here. Most of these shops are not compliant. Most of these buildings are not compliant. Not even most, like 80 if not 90% of them are not compliant. 80% of these shops have been closed today. Actually, all of them have been closed because they belong to people who are not supposed to be here. So that tells you that the police, instead of doing their job, they're busy trying to protect these people because they know that they are benefiting from them. And we are tired. That's why we're here today, to send a strong message that we can't have places like Point where it's a norm that people just sell drugs in broad daylight. Like, it's normal, you know? It's normal for people here to come and hijack a building and evacuate and evict people any way that they want because they are foreigners and they're paying the police. We are tired of this place being called Nigeria. We don't have a Nigeria in South Africa. We have a South Africa. And if Nigerians want to live in South Africa, they must live in South Africa peacefully. They must be documented. But at the moment, they're not doing that. If they want to be documented, they fraudulate those documents. We are tired, and our government is selling us off to these people because every time they want to show them that they are favorites and we are not. We are tired, and we had the police station to give them a memorandum that how are you a police station that's right in the middle of a Point Road, but the activities of drugs are going on as normal. There's places that we can point that we know that here they sell drugs, here they sell, but the police station is here. That can't be normal. We can't go on like this. How are our children going to survive in a world where police are part of the criminals?
What are some of the issues that are part of your memorandum? Some of the issues that are in your memorandum?
Well, mostly it's to tell police to do their job. First of all, we can't be compromised because the police who are supposed to be protecting us are protecting the people that they're not supposed to be protecting. Second to that, the same police are supposed to be helping with the Metro Police in the city, alongside our government, who's also on a beach party instead of sorting this out. Removing these people, all these shops, because most of them are not compliant. These buildings have been hijacked. We keep getting people. You see there at Eddington, we have our members stationed there every day. We have adults here, living here, who are telling us every day that they don't want to live here because they keep getting evicted from people from Congo or Nigeria or Ethiopia or something. How are we supposed to feel safe in South Africa if our police are not protecting us? So it's the hijacked building, it's the drugs, it's the crime, it's the undocumented people living here. We are tired. It's the businesses that they are running here that are not legitimate businesses. Every time we are not safe in our own country, South Africans would rather go and stand somewhere else than come to Point Road, and we are tired of that. We are tired.